All right. Well, Freddie Gibbs time. In celebration of the democratic process that the U.S. currently underwent a couple of days ago, there's a bunch of new albums that have come out recently. Freddie Gibbs has got a new one. Absol's got a new one. West Side Gun's got a new one. And I was like, okay. So I threw up a poll this morning on Twitter. It was only for 3 hours, so if you missed it, don't feel like, oh, where the hell was it? It was very brief because I basically woke up this morning and was like, I don't know what to listen to. Well, let the people choose, right? I don't do that very often. Freddie Gibbs won, which is great because it's the shorter of the albums, I believe, and I got some stuff to do this afternoon, so that helps me out, so well done. But I was cracking up because, of course, people are debating on what I'm supposed to listen to and what have you, and with 3 selections, Freddie Gibbs won. I think he had 44% of the vote, which means 56% of the people were upset. And I was like, yeah, sounds about right. Good old democracy, hard at work right there, right? Yeah. Do I talk about the election, how I feel about the U.S. election? I don't know. I'm okay a little bit. You guys can skip ahead if you want. If you want to hear a couple political thoughts from me, you're welcome to listen. If you don't, just skip ahead. I hope those of you, if you follow on Twitter, I don't do a lot on Twitter, but I hope you appreciate the fact that I did not post so many. There were so many things I typed and then just no, don't, because I don't want to add into the garbage. Then there's just so much garbage, and I wasn't gonna say anything useful or helpful anyways, so kept it to a bare minimum. I think on Tuesday I said, happy. Completely avoid the internet day, shit like that. With the election, I was surprised by the outcome. I thought Harris would squeak out a win just barely, and then the House and the Senate would be knotted up, and then basically it would just be 2 years of nothing happening. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I voted for. I voted for Kamala Harris. I live in California, so it's pointless anyways. California's blue, although it went a lot less blue this go around. I don't have any faith in Kamala Harris. Basically my vote for Kamala Harris for me was, okay, I'm voting for these last 4 years again. That's basically what I was voting for, which means no increase in minimum wage, no universal health care. Gaza will continue to get bombed into oblivion. I don't have any faith in the Democrats at all. And when it comes to the Republicans, I don't trust Trump for a second. Not for a second. I don't believe a word he says. I think he's entirely self-serving. But with the Republicans winning, I'm a little concerned because the difference between Democrats and Republicans in terms of the politicians is the Republicans actually do the things they say they're going to do. At least with the Democrat, when you vote for them, it's just empty promises. When they get in the office, they're going to do absolutely nothing and just go, oh, we tried, but we couldn't because stupid reasons. Republicans, when they get in and they get control, they start doing shit. So we'll see what happens. I know a lot of people are freaked out and upset and what have you. I think there's some reason for that. I would dial it back a little bit. There's just so much fucking fear-mongering that goes on right now these days. Well, not right now, but just in the last few years, everything's just been constantly, it's the end of the world type of thing. And maybe it is the end of the world. Well, if that's the case, what the fuck do we have to worry about? Because it's over. All right, there we go. Nice cheery start. You know what, though? Kind of rolls right into the album here, which is called You Only Die Once, Freddie Gibbs. A quick little run, 13 songs, 37 minutes. This came out a week ago, so I'm a week behind. I saw good things about it. People were saying good things about it. I like Freddie Gibbs, but he's one of the, how we all have our own personal tiers. Like we've got our favorites, right? Like these. Oh God, I just love these artists. And then that next notch down is, oh yeah, they're cool. I enjoy them. I'll listen to them, but for whatever reason, you just don't seek them out really that often. And that's where Freddie Gibbs is for me. With Vince Staples, he was in that spot for a while until I sat down with some of his albums, Dark Times and FM, and I was like, oh shit, I like Vince Staples. So I'm curious to see how this goes with Freddie. I enjoyed Alfredo. I thought that was a great fucking album. I enjoyed Pinata. I don't go back to it very often, but I enjoyed Pinata too. So we're curious Curious to see. I'm going to do my format different than normal. So if you're on YouTube, I do video reactions for Patreon, and it's Patreon only. Patreon's $2. You can listen in MP3 format. You can watch music video reactions, Discord access, and all your hopes and dreams will come true. It's an asterisk. Next to that, all your hopes and dreams also just have to happen to be whatever happens. So you can get whatever color car you want as long as you want it in black. That was always the famous Henry Ford quote. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to react to his like little rollout first. I did this with Chromacopia last week, and it worked really well. I watched the trailer. I watched like the vinyl teaser, some of the teaser videos. So I'm going to do that now. This will be for Patreon only, and then we'll roll into the album reaction. Okay. Well, that was cool. I'm really glad I sat down with that. I'm liking this format change. You know, some of this stuff, I think it still makes sense to have the music videos at the end. But I really like essentially doing the rollout at the beginning of a new album and just sitting down with all of it, especially since I've made all these empty promises about, oh yeah, I'm going to react to the videos as they come out and the singles. I don't do any of that shit. And there's no reason other than I'm just busy, I forget, I'm doing other things, whatever. Okay, well that set the tone, man. On the set, really kind of set the tone. Now, the album cover I find fascinating. Cool artwork. I hope it's actual person artwork and not AI artwork. It doesn't look like AI. It looks pretty stylish, but you never know these days. Like the AI shit's gotten so good, it can just do anything basically. But it's Freddie Gibbs, and there's all these like, I don't know. I don't really want to call them demons, like monsters or whatever. What's funny is they're trying to pull him down. He's fighting when his hand is glowing. He's getting ready to punch that one. But then the fascinating thing is the whole scene is taking place inside of what looks like a coffin. I'm going to assume it's a coffin, and it's being held by this other creature. So I don't know if that's like some sort of semi-devil or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. But interesting cover. It's just cool looking. Like, I feel like there's a theme there, but also cool looking. It's fun to just have cool artwork. It's one of the great things about like Iron Maiden. If you ever look at the Iron Maiden covers, they're like a big metal band from the 80s. They always had cool covers. Okay, well, let's drop into the first track. It's called Status. Freddie Gibbs. Producers are Pops and K-Notes. Pops seems new to me, that name, but K-Notes might be familiar. I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's drop in. You Only Die Once. You Only Die Once. That last track, man, I'm ready to get back to it again on the set. I want to explore that lyrically a little bit more. But let's drop in the first one, and we'll get rolling on this album. Here we go. Track 1, Status. Oh, this is the sound from the trailer teaser thing.
You can only die once.
Dope man been here with, made sure my fan mate. Still young cocaine, ain't shit changed since my last tape. Still packing on probation, motherfuck police mandate. Nigga wanna vote, but I don't really fuck on that candidate. A little birdie flew up in my hand today. Motorola go my hand today. 28s to a 56, true window split, how many grand today? Prices high, but nigga gotta pay. We ain't taking no shorts, nigga. Stamp the game with my own name, Mount promoter, endorse niggas. Got a house on the golf course, nigga. Off a rapping up that package. Solo with my strap, I got my mask and got a habit. Just drove a new Denali with 1,000 bricks from Dallas. Manufactured drug infraction, police faction, know my status on the throne, nigga.
I can't always talk like that. I be trying to make it sound big and like hella menacing because I know niggas be scared. But it's your boy, man. It's the devil, man. Look here. Gibbs, what's up, man? Like, you really been straying from the program, my guy. I got you, my nigga.
Huh.
I got you, my nigga.
Fascinating.
I got you, my nigga.
I'm going to let this roll straight into track 2. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to let it keep going. So the next one is called Cosmo Freestyle. Ah, trippy, man.
Time to freak it. Yeah.
Trippy.
I ain't fuck with y'all niggas in Vegas no more. Y'all had a nigga on tequila, crack Daniel, all that shit. Yeah, east side, I claim that. I recorded my first rap song, 47th, I flamed that. That was back in 04, I was riding around bumping T.I. ASAP.
T.I. and
Now I'm a real
ASAP,
urban
alright.
legend. Every day a nigga free a blessing. Whack him and destroy the murder weapon. Yeah, whack him, get another murder weapon. Don't go like EVD, snitching over Vlad TV. Bad bitch drove from DC, tryna fuck a nigga for a fee. Make her say that she a freaky girl, give me head in the Hummer EV. Yeah, I'd have been crossed, I'd have been hit, I'd have been stepped on. Nigga took loss after lost friends, leave when that check gone. Slept on, but a broken heart ain't gon' feed these kids. Yeah, I gotta have a talk with God, but all the things I did. Yeah, drugs, aggravated robbery, hurting on the inside and hide behind this tough shit. And this misogyny, see the man in the mirror ain't gon' lie to me. Whole lot of snake niggas, they surrounding me. Can't even blame them if they wanna body me. Niggas will knock you off to get a following, I know. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
10,001 to get this shit done. I hand on the supers, I'm good about you boosting on motherfucking jury.
He just, I like that shit, man.
So early. Dang. Got an 80 in flight, why they book it so early? Shit.
Why they book it so early?
Freddie, you can't go back, man. You see how you living over here? Nigga, you ballin'. The baddest bitches on your dick. Come enjoy some of this decadence. That's the fuck I'm talking about, Freddie.
Wow.
As long as you keep sinning, I'ma keep winning.
Wow. Wow. I'm really surprised by this. And I don't know why. I mean, I feel like by saying that I'm being rude, you know, because I don't know much about Freddie Gibbs, and I don't want to be like, oh, he couldn't do anything like this. So I don't want to sound like a jerk. But this is very impressive. Very impressive. My try to like one thought at a time. Brain, seriously, fucking trying to shove everything through one channel right now. Let's talk about his spitting. He's just fucking. And you know, what's fascinating to me right now, a couple tracks in, hearing the last song first from the music video, but then these two, it sounds like Freddie. Like I'm not an expert on his sound and his flow, but I'm familiar with it, and you know, this sounds like him, but he doesn't have. Like, so far, he hasn't had too much of the growl. And I like when he does his growl, when he gets in there. It sounds fucking great. And because of that, it just feels like there's just this hint of anxiousness. Especially with what he's saying. He's just fucking rattling this shit off. And it feels like elevated blood pressure, elevated heart rate, just anxiety, just strain, stress. And what's great is it feels subtle, but that subtlety is what makes it feel so strong, if that makes any sense. Let's go back to the first track. And we've got the devil all up in here. In South Central, they call him Andre. I love that. I like how he's fucking with his voice and laughing about it and stuff. It's your man, like you've really been strained from the program. I've got you. So the devil is so definitely a very obvious, straightforward theme of the devil tempting him, trying to befriend him, all this other stuff. Still young, cocaine ain't shit changed since my last tape. Still packing on probation, motherfucker police mandate. I like that. Want to vote, but I don't really fuck with neither candidate. It's kind of how I felt too, honestly. I only voted because it's like, well, I guess I should. Otherwise, I'll just feel like a bad person. But it also felt like it was just a ballot into the void, like pointless. Little birdie flipping my hand today. Motorola going ham today. I love the term ham. Hard as a motherfucker. That shit's great. 28, so you talking about some weights, price is high, but you got to pay. We ain't taking no shorts. Stamp the game with my own name. I don't promote or endorse people. Got a house on the golf course, all for wrapping up that package. Solo with my strap. Ain't got my mans, and got to have it. Drove a new Denali with 1,000 bricks from Dallas. Like, I don't know if that's true or false. We'll just let it be what it is. I don't have to like, pick a side on that one. But I get really fucking nervous. Just the idea of driving a Denali with 1,000 bricks from where I live to Dallas. Now he's saying from Dallas, but if I had to get to Dallas, holy fuck, I would lose about 10 pounds of water weight because I would just be sweating. Holy shit. That is anxiety inducing for me. Just the sheer concept of that. Manufactured drug infraction, police faction, know my status on the throne. When you getting rich and your homie's not, can't trust your own, I'll say people. But don't get too high and push them away because then you're alone. Quite the bind. Quite the bind right there. Got to keep your balance. So that's all fat. And then you get this bit with the devil. And then we roll into this Cosmo Freestyle. And he is cracking off some impressive shit. Now, I may have been wrong about this T.I. line. Is ASAP a... Oh, it's a track. Okay. I was thinking ASAP Rocky. But he's referencing T.I. and his 2004 track, ASAP. Okay. Haven't heard that. Not familiar with that. And then he says, now I'm a real urban legend, which apparently, according to the annotation, is a reference to that song. Every day I'm free is a blessing. Whack 'em, destroy the murder weapon. Initially, too, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be one of the, what do they call it? Like cocaine rap or gangster rap, whatever. I was like, oh, I wonder if I won't really like click with this too much. But he's saying shit. He's saying shit in there. There's kind of like a good 2-layer here. Because on the surface, it sounds, if you didn't pay attention, it would just sound like, the shit I complain about, right? But he's not doing that. He's doing more than that. Don't go out like Keith D, snitched over Vlad TV. I don't know what that is. A figure involved in the hip-hop scene, infamous for connection to the murder of Tupac Shakur. Okay. Bad bitch girl from DC trying to fuck a person for free. Make her say that she's a freaky girl. Give me in the Hummer EV. I've been crossed. I've been hit. I've been stepped on. I took loss after loss. Friends leave when the check's gone. Slept on. I love this line. But a broken heart ain't gonna feed these kids. And I love the concept. A broken heart ain't gonna feed. Like, just feeling sorry for myself. Is it gonna fucking take care of the people I need to take care of? But I also love that he uses the word a broken heart. A broken heart. You've lost your friends. They left because all the money's gone. You've been slept on. You've been stepped on, crossed, hit. I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot. And he kind of whips through it pretty quick. But then to follow it all up and say a broken heart is pretty cool. In the sense of being open to saying that, I got to have a talk with God about all the things I did. Drugs, aggravated robbery, hurting on the inside and hiding behind this tough shit and misogyny. I like it. To me, this shit is what's real. This is what's real. You hear that term a lot tossed around in hip hop. Oh, he's real. They're real. That shit is real to me. See, the man in the mirror ain't going to lie to me. Whole lot of snake people surrounding me. Can't even blame them if they want to body me. They'll knock you off to get a following. I know. I had to fall back and let shit breathe. Acting back to the rapping like Bo Jackson. I'll switch leagues. So Bo Jackson played football and baseball. People don't want guest verses. I'm the real king of these 16s. I'm the real king. I can shake it. There was some other... Got all the colors. My bitches ain't racist. Got all the colors. I'm preaching diversity. Mama's German. Daddy's Jamaican. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't understand this. Fuck a surgery. I'll put somebody in university. What is this? He's willing to do more than pay for a woman's BBL to pay for... Okay. Well, whatever. I know God's got a plan for me, or he would have let these people come murder me. But these bitches can't bully me, bother me, worry me. I'll be thugging this shit till they bury me. When we do killing, we do this shit thoroughly. Hit the collection. I made it flurry. 10,000 once. And then this Slink Johnson, I assuming is the same person from the previous track as the devil. just talking about, look how you're living, you're balling, the baddest bitches on your dick. You can't say extravagance, which is hilarious. That's a good little joke there. I'm just trying to get you to smoke. You just trying to get you to enjoy some of the coke that you've got. But I love the picture that's been painted here to begin with. Listening to the final track first, watching that music video, and him thinking about all these people that have passed, and him talking about all the legacy. He talked a little bit about legacy. I'm going to talk about midlife crisis briefly. I am not going through a midlife crisis yet, thankfully. But I was reading about it because there's a guy at work that seems to be going through one. And I just watched this little bit of an explanation on like the most common thing that triggers this, male midlife crisis that you hear about all the time. And usually it's the death of a father. Your father dies and you're face to face with mortality and you realize, oh shit, I'm going to die too. And then basically the mind freaks out and goes, oh my God, for the last 25 years, all I've been doing is going to work and paying the mortgage and taking care of my kids and cleaning, working for everybody else. I haven't lived for me, that kind of thing. And so that's what like sparks this whole, I'm going to buy a Corvette. I'm going to start banging the secretary, like all that stupid shit, right? Like your standard cliche shit. I mentioned that not to say that Freddie Gibbs is going through a midlife crisis, but if you're sitting around thinking about this guy died and this guy died and this dude I just saw on Father's Day and he's dead and no more summers with so-and-so because he's fucking gone. It puts things in focus. It really puts things in focus. And I feel like we're getting that focus right now. Like this is where the album is going. So I'm very interested. So let's keep going. Let's move on to track 3. Which is called Wolverine, which is somebody who can't die, or is a fighter, or both, regenerates, adamantium skeleton. This is cool, man. This is fucking cool so far. All right. We got 454 Pops and Moo Latte. I like that producer name. That's a great producer name. All right, track 3, Wolverine.
Yeah, with this guillotine. Yeah. Instinct leads me to another flow. Yo, bitch. Slam, $ G's like Vito Genovese. Devils in position, they itching, wishing to get a piece. Rap Wolverine, I proceed to survive the murder scene. You can't be my nigga if we can't share the same enemies. Niggas lactose intolerant to the cheddar cheese. Youngest popping pills laced with fentanyl and amphetamines. Get your brother whacked while I'm fucking off in the Philippines. I'm judge, jury, and executioner with this guillotine. Yeah, I went from selling, smacking activists to fucking with venture capitalists. I'm trying to see what's after this. Courtside flow, a new hoe clapping it. Nigga got seized by the team like I'm low managing. Nigga got doctorates and masters in dope trafficking. Fuck the rap game, I drop my nuts on the whole establishment. Once your people wanna see you pass, you can't be compassionate. Time for me to incinerate these niggas, piss on your ass, bitch. Gang. Yeah. Fuck nigga.
Great fucking production.
Yeah. Walk on air like I was from North Carolina, but I come straight out of Gary, so I walk straight off the moon. I keep a Randy, Tito, Jackie, and Jermaine in all my goons. Grateful Fred, I'm in the
I love that little roll with the production.
On all them cook-ups, getting dusted off the fumes. Get my mask on. Watch the fiend load the glass and get his blast on. Heat rock, sheet rock, soon as I turn the gas on. Too many sex crimes, sex scenes, Weinstein, Epstein. Them crackers rich forever, you black, they want the whole thing. R. Kelly singing for commissary, you know I don't condone the shit he did, but he got heat in my library, I'm gone, nigga. Yeah. If I say another word, I might get canceled. I stay posted in the castle, cause the streets ain't worth the hassle. Got the player of the decade trophy posted on my mantle. Who you fucking with, ho?
Wow. This is fucking cool. This is really cool. Let's go through some lyrics. This is devils in position, they're itching, wishing to get a piece. Rap Wolverine, I proceed to survive the murder scene. You can't be my... I need a word that I can say in place of this word. Which, in a sense, I feel like I already can't do that either, because it's like... It's like the child where their parents won't let them cuss, and so they say fudge instead of. And it's like, don't, every now and then, that situation where it's like you're using the substitute word to avoid using the real word so much that you've essentially turned the substitute into the same word. So maybe not. Anyway, you can't be I'll just say person, if we can't share the same enemies. That's a kind of like a thought-provoking line. We have to share the same enemies. And that is kind of fascinating because, like, on its own, it might not like seem too powerful, but when you get further down into the track, too many sex crimes. Don't ever force NoHo to screw you, boy. You're screwing yourself. Too many sex crimes, sex scenes, Weinsteins, Epsteins. Them crackers are rich forever. If you're black, they want the whole thing. R. Kelly singing for commissary. So that, to me, is very, very much in context of this. Because your enemies are the people who are trying to trap you, imprison you. Not imprison in the literal sense, but like maybe make you buy a bad or sign a bad contract. Maybe you're being tempted to do something by an Epstein or something, and it involves one of these things right here. And now they've got dirt on you and they can use it to blackmail you and manipulate you and control you. And so to me, this line, we have to share, we can't be friends if we don't share the same enemies. That means a lot. And the next line is brilliant. People are lactose intolerant to this cheddar cheese. I like that. Youngins popping pills laced with fentanyl and amphetamines. Get your brother whacked while I'm fucking off in the Philippines. I'm judge, jury, and executioner with this guillotine. Went from selling smack and activists to fucking with venture capitalists. I'm trying to see what's after this. Courtside flow. Got seats by the team like I'm load managing. Got doctors and masters in dope trafficking. Fuck the rap game. I dropped my nuts on the whole establishment. Once your people want to see you pass, you can't be compassionate. Time for me to incinerate them, piss on your ashes. I want to smoke my ops like Oppenheimer. A little excessive. That's a very thorough smoking, sir. You don't necessarily have to go atomic on them. Make a bomb and custom design it, put it in front of your mama. Heart pump, period, blood. You're a vagina. Jesus. Catch the Rockin' Debo. Like I'm a 49er, good status. Baby Jordan. Harold Miner. Who is Harold Miner? A former NBA player coming out of college was hyped to be MJ's successor, was given the nickname Baby Jordan. Oh. I guess he didn't do that well because I have no idea who he is. Walk on air like I was from North Carolina. What is this about? It's the bar. Oh, Michael Jordan he went to college in North Carolina. Okay, that makes sense. But I come straight out of Gary, so I walk straight off the moon. I keep a Randy, Tito, Jackie, and Jermaine, them all my goons. Grateful Fred, which is a funny play off of the term Grateful Dead, but I'm in the mountains psychedelic off of shrooms, reminiscing on all them cook-ups, getting dusted off the fumes, kept my mask on. Watch a fiend load the glass and get his blast on. A little gem kind of tucked away in here, right? This idea of you're cooking up and getting dusted on the fumes, but keeping the mask on. And maybe it's to prevent turning into a fiend because he's watching this other guy who's just insanely addicted and getting his blast on. Maybe, who knows? Heat rock, sheet rock, as soon as I turn the gas on. Next time they rap about you, it's going to be a sad song. I guarantee it. And then fuck these Europeans. They still don't seem to treat us like human beings. I thought I was going to take that literally, but I think he's just meaning white people there. And that's kind of what the annotation is going after too. We're way too busy busting at each other for us to see it. They stripped me of my culture and my language. I still flipped and got famous, platinum card, no complaining. What's this thing about the BET? Nelly tip drill. Swipe a anus? What the fuck? The music video for Nelly's tip drill was the subject of a lot of controversy because Nelly swipes a credit card down the woman's butt. Many people saw this as too misogynistic, but the visual went platinum at night on BT's Late Night Music. Oh, shit, man. Just keep running the rat hose out your crew and your accruing wealth. Don't ever force it. Yes, we wait through that a bit. I stayed posted in the castle because the streets ain't worth the hassle. And then this outro is like they're on the plane, they're landing somewhere. They're somewhere else. All right, let's keep going. This is fascinating. I'm enjoying this. Track 4 is called Brick Fees. YG Beats, Walbrook Santana, and Pops. Dropping in track 4, Brick Fees. Great so far. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah. You know, it's coming in at like 26, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw 6 on there, so it's gonna be 32 to you, you know. A bitch can never play me, you know what I'm saying? Cause I switch bitches just like I switch keys. GT3 is 6 speed. Transportation costs protect them on the brick fees. Gotta watch the way you stack that bread, might get your Swiss cheese. They want to bury bread, I'm never scared. Cause
great
niggas
contrast between
fucking
that
up the
bass
kitchen
and
well. Scrape the pot is sticking, yeah. Pay his fee and get him up. Book him with that blicky, yeah. I'm from where you was killing for Jordans if you ain't get a pep. My hits ain't no attempts, he ain't murdered, and I ain't sending up. Yo, I ain't sending up. Me and Diego was too broke to hit the club. We was robbing, we sent the bitch in up. Check what he's spinning up. These hoes will snatch a rapper room keys. Mob through the lobby, we brought the sticking up. Nominated, investigated, it's simultaneous. Whole janky, gotta make quarter arrangements to see my babies. Most of the homies back doing and hoeing. They wanna snake me. All this Draco talk, I put hella bodies on this 380. Yeah. Big Lord, I'm the reason why the young niggas throw the 3 fingers up. What you know about taking out a whole gang, fucking all the members up. Call God and I'll send them up. Yeah. 6 speed, fucking on the next breed. Yeah. 6 speed, tell me what the bitch need. Yeah. Check.
I'm liking just how clean this all is. You know, there's lots of little layers and stuff, but I'm not overwhelmed with sound. And I like how much space they're giving Freddie with his vocals, because he sounds good too. He even sounds just good and clean. His vocals are providing a good sound. But I'm still listening to Chromacopia, and that's been a great album, really good album. But the production's obviously totally different. Like Tyler just does a lot, but he does it well. It's one of the things that impresses me with Tyler and his productions. He can really put a lot of shit in there, and it still sounds great. But it's fun to listen to this, which is like just a totally, I don't want to say totally stripped back. I mean, it's not like there's nothing going on. There's a lot going on, but it's very clean. There's no excess of sound, which is great. Let's keep going. I didn't realize this was a 4-minute song. Like, this is probably the longest one off the album. Yeah, okay.
Niggas diamonds ain't dancing, mine tear the club up like 3-6-2, blessed the fuck with this street shit. Never death come with this street shit. This mafia insane, see you this T shit. I let all the lords stay in my crib on smoke G shit. Used to sneak and work into the city, now you wanna sneak this. Tried to take Kyrie under my wing, I tried to sit him down. Free my nigga Ego, he fucked up when he brought Chris around. All the lords is not your homies, Hustle showed me most of them niggas clout chasers. Small said he was gonna violate me, bitch you ain't got that kind of paper. Yeah. I'm a flippin' renegade rabbit, top of the mob, they can control him. Yeah. Yeah.
This is badass.
Rest in peace, little soda, you know you in heaven still. Loki, yeah.
Like, I know I'm just sitting here, and I'm not really. Sometimes I feel a little guilty for this, like I don't react enough. But I'm really just like sitting here taking this all in. It's really fucking good. Is this, are we going to get some JPEG Mafia beef in here? Let's see. I could be reaching, so here is what the annotation says. I could be reaching, and I don't want to instigate, but could this possibly be a Benny diss? Times change, fast forward, she's a smoker, ain't adapt to harsh ways of the game, and it's plain as that. Benny on Langfield. Kind of a general shit talking, but it could be interesting. Okay. So not about anyone specific. At least not that we know. Brick fees. This is fascinating, man. Transportation cost me tax on the brick fees. Gotta watch the way you stack that bread. Might get your Swiss cheese, like holes in your money, right? They want to bury Fred. I'm never scared because they bled. Fuck up the kitchenware, scrape the pot, it's sticking. Pay his fee, get him there. I'm from where you was killing for Jordans if you ain't got a pair. My hits ain't no attempts. It ain't murder. I ain't send them there. Me and Diego was too broke to hit the club. We was robbing. We sent the bitch in there. Said what she's spinning. This I don't really fully understand. Mob through the lobby. Brought the stick in there. Nominated, investigated. It's simultaneous. Like, was he nominated for an award while also under investigation? Hoes janky. Got to make court arrangements to see my babies. Most of the homies backdooring and hoeing. They want to snake me. Ain't have no strap. I don't hold mine. It's funny I got locked up. I dug a gold mine. 18 years, been dropping jewels. Ain't been another person that stole mine. Wasn't no killer, but they pushed me. What's this about? A reference to Tupac's Hail Mary. Ain't no killer, but don't push me. Okay. Just breathe in deep and squeeze. Don't close your eyes as you're a pussy. The devil sent the reaper to my door and never took me. I sent him back with double, smoked the blunt and said, good looking. Pimp shake, fuck with it. Ha. I'm trying to kind of process this song in the greater context of what we've gone through so far. And maybe that's a mistake. Maybe this is a little bit more of a localized song just specific to its own self and not to any kind of overarching narrative in an album. But sometimes that's also part of the puzzle piece. You know, sometimes you need something that doesn't necessarily pay attention to the rest of the album to just become part of the album. Fucking on one of these Insta thoughts. Finna crash out with these O's again. Steadily dissing me. Doing the most so I can notice him. I'm gonna view your body. I bet she relapsed on that dope again. It's time out for the weak shit. I've been slow cooking this beef shit. Leave a fuck person on defense. Throwing white flags like yellow tape, white sheet shit. So that would be like a murder scene. Made him switch it up. He was on tour rocking cheap shit. Diamonds ain't dancing. Mine tear the club up like 3-6. Fuck the club up. Too blessed to fuck with this street shit. Another death coming with the street shit. Mafia insane. Seeing his tea. I let all the Lord stay in my crib on some OG shit. This part of the song was very interesting to me. He used to sneak in work into the city. Now he wants to sneak diss. Tried to take Kyrie under my wing. Tried to sit him down. Free my friend Ego. He fucked up when he brought Chris around. I don't know who these guys are. All the Lords is not your homies. Also showed me most of them people clout chasers. Small said he was going to violate me. You ain't got that kind of paper. Finna rolling. Ha. Okay, let's keep going. I don't really know what to make of that song. I like it. I like the production. It's very clean. Freddie sounds good on that one, too. This has been a great album so far. Track 5 is called Rabbit Island. Now, I think that's important after this because he's talking about the rabbit, rabbit top of the mob. Where was the other part? Rabbit top of the mob. Anyway, let's move on to track 5. Rabbit Island. Pops, Lambo, Ben Lambert is the producing here. Track 5, Rabbit Island.
Jam, bitch. Get your nose together, nigga. Hey yo, slamming, east side, drugs in my bloodstream. Killer with the illegitimate funds, I got them scrub clean. Pussy had me too excited, picked up on the first ring. Chops a blow and fuck that hoe to Joe, I made a love scene. Slanging on this blade, steadily praying they don't cut me. Had my scars with all the mark, got diamond tennis up under the rugby. DM flooded from all the hoes that said I was ugly and wouldn't touch me. Tigers in my yard like Tyson, get the dice and niggas is dusty. I'm on Bow ties and gold wires. Low on the supply, but if she fucking and I'm supplying. Like Pablo in the Bahamas, drop my dope off on Rabbit Island. I never crash out, I got my life set on autopilot. Suck me while I'm driving, put the cyber in autopilot. They said I was in a no-fly zone, I had no compliance. I had a couple of nothing assholes on my shoulders crying. He dumped her like a thought, he got the roster spot on the lines. That's how we do, ho. Yeah.
He got you. Now you think I'ma fuck with you, huh?
Cause all the bitch recent contacts was niggas that's on the contract. Ho, I know your salary cap. Off the gram, you in the key of fucking hoes from all the regions. I ain't got no off season, bitch. Yeah. Fucking the hoes from all the regions. I ain't got no off season. Slanging things, my shit banging like orangutan.
Just again, just
Prices
cool
on my
production.
head, blood all over this paper, man. Yeah. I fuck your name up in the street like Juicy Smiley label. Looked at your first week, that shit was cheese. Rabbit bacon cakes and all of these pussies gon' get a piece. Gangsta Kane, I ain't ashamed like Jermaine. I won't delete, nigga. Fin poppin', ops droppin'. Handicapped that nigga, gave him front row parking. I leave a bitch with options. Slanging things, my shit banging like orangutans. Prices on my life, life is what you make it, man. Yeah.
This has just been a hell of a ride. But, you know, I say that, and then I don't have anything like specific to necessarily stitch the ride together, you know, to support this claim I'm saying of this is hell of a ride. I'm enjoying this album. I'm enjoying the sound a lot. I think with the previous track, I didn't really know where to place it in a broader context of some of the other songs, like some of the concepts that were kind of started out with. But now I'm starting to feel like maybe, you know, you get into these concepts of the devil and temptation and doing, you know, evil things and being a sinner and doing all this other stuff, right? And that's a concept that is not, you know, difficult to understand or is not necessarily uncommon. You can find those concepts pretty easily. But on this one, he's being a little bit more, well, a lot more subtle about it. And I think the impression I'm getting right now at this point so far is just this. It's not necessarily like a recounting of his life. It doesn't feel like we're pausing to reflect on things necessarily, but it's almost just like a statement of character. This is who I am. This is the shit I'm going through, and this is who I am. And in that point of view, when you think about good and evil and the God versus the devil and all that kind of stuff, it starts to almost paint this picture where you're not being tempted, but more that the temptation is already just woven into your life. And that sin and evil and wrongdoing, whatever you want to call it, is already just like woven in. And I feel like with what we've listened to so far, that's kind of how it's being presented. Like it isn't this clear struggle of I did this thing and I didn't want to do it and I'm trying to stop from doing it. Like where there's this attempt at separating the person from the action. This is all together. But when you take that concept of, you know, if you, a lot of, you know, we've all struggled with like trying to be better people, right? Like, I don't want to do this anymore and I'm trying to be better about that or whatever. But those are kind of external elements. None of this is external, which is pretty fascinating because then it makes the wrestling with good and evil totally different. Because there is no wrestling. It just simply is. But at the same time, the wrestle is still there. But how do you fight yourself? Kind of a thing. You know? I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let's go through these lyrics. Maybe I'll find out I'm full of shit. and we could go back and we'll just undo everything I said. Let's go through this. Slamming east side, drugs in my bloodstream, killer with the illegitimate funds. I got them scrubbed clean. So I don't know, like money laundering, like, right, illegitimate funds, but now they're clean. So you got them clean. Pussy had me too excited, picked up on the first ring, chopped some blow, fuck that hoe. To Joe, I made a love scene. I don't know, hoe to Joe. I don't know what that means. Slanging on this blade, steadily praying they don't cut me. Hide my scars with Audemars, got diamond tenants up under the rug. My DMs flooded from all the hoes that said I was ugly and wouldn't touch me. Tigers in my yard like Tyson. That's probably like a reference to the Hangover movie. Get to Dyson. I'm on 4 times gold wires. All the supply, but if she's fucking, then I'm supplying. Oh, kind of you, sir. A barter system. Good for you. We can exchange via trade. Good for you. Like Pablo in the Bahamas. Drop my dope off at Rabbit Island. Is that like a real thing? Rabbit Island? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, used Norman's Cay, a small island in the Bahamas. Okay. All right. I never crash out. I got my life set on autopilot while I'm driving, put the cyber in autopilot. This was fascinating little section. They said I was in a no-fly zone. I had no compliance. Had a couple of nothing-ass hoes on my shoulders crying. He dumped her like I thought. He got the Ross spot in life. So, like, is he, like, trying to fly shit back and he's being contacted by who knows what, air traffic control, or who knows, right? And he's got girls in the plane and they're, like, freaking out because it's like, you must land now or you can't be here. And he's like, whatever. Who knows? Weird. Something that is fascinating about the way he does these lyrics is just little hints at possible events that have happened, but not enough detail to be like full bore rap snitch Kanish, you know? All these, because all the bitch recent contact was people that's on contract. I know your salary cap off the gram. You're in a Kia. I didn't understand that on first go through, but now I get it. I know your salary cap. Off the gram, meaning when you're not on Instagram. All these pictures that you post on Instagram with these fucking expensive cars, no, it's fake as shit. You drive a Kia. That's funny. That's funny. Fucking hoes from all arenas ain't got no off season. Saying things, my shit banging like orangutans. Prices on my head, blood all over this paper. Mic check. Prices on my life. And life is what you make it. And this here, this is what's got me so wrapped up in this whole, like, everything being woven into the person. Because what I'm finding fascinating, and maybe I'm wrong, it's just my initial takeaway is, he's not sitting around and, like, necessarily reflecting. He doesn't feel reflective, but there is a lot of awareness. And so it's not necessarily, he's not really expressing a lot of happiness necessarily about certain things that have happened. And clearly he's expressing some disappointment in certain situations and scenarios. But at the same time, it's just this keep going forward. Life is what you make it. It really ties back to this broken art ain't going to feed my kids or whatever, however he said it specifically. So there's this drive. It's like I don't have time to fucking be worried about it. And I don't have time to sit around and critique every decision I make and try and figure out if this is the right thing or the wrong thing. I'm just living. And that kind of makes sense if you're coming from a perspective of a guy who's thinking about people who are dying around him and they're gone and he's gone and no more summers with so-and-so. Anyway, still thugging, hose fronting. People underrate me like Jalen Brunson. Who is that? I don't know who that is. One of the best NBA players right now. Oh, wow. He plays for the Knicks. Okay, well, there you go. I'm leaving with something. I'm from around the way. Can't take my crown away. Starving in that cell. Feel like I lost 3 pounds, 4 pounds in a day, or 3 or 4 pounds in a day. Growing up in the G, which is Gary, might have to duck at least 4 rounds a day. Don't wait around for an ambulance, bitch, on delay. I love that line right there. Murder, always complicated. Once it's up, it's outer space. People want to have kumbaya, but I can't conversate. We're killing them. We can't conversate. No more talk. That's for the weak. Got a brand new switchy with an itchy trigger finger. Fuck a tweak. And if you cross me in the street, I pray to God you think it's sweet. Put some change up. What was this Juicy Smollett thing about? I know who he is. I fuck your name up in the street. Like Juicy Smollett. But what's this about? The hate crime hoax. Yeah, I know that. Dave Chappelle's bit about that is fucking hilarious. Well, whatever. This line was great. Gangster Kane, I ain't ashamed like Jermaine, I won't delete. So that's J. Cole, might delete later, the diss track, all that shit. That's funny. Very funny. This is a fascinating album so far. Let's keep going. Track 6 is called It's Your Anniversary. Producers are Thurston McCrae, Ben Lambo. Drop it in track 6. It's Your Anniversary. I'm really curious to see where this goes. I feel like thematically, maybe I've kind of settled on to the wavelength that Freddie is operating on. But again, at the same time, it's fascinating to me because the wavelength that he seems to be operating on is that I'm not operating on a wavelength. Like, I'm not specifically trying to do anything. I'm just doing. But that's its own thing. Anyway, okay, here we go. Track 6. It's Your Anniversary.
I got this motherfucker. I just had to relax. Yeah. Deep down, I know you really love me, though. Yeah. Slam. Every time I rap, it's like a crack attack. All my baby mamas are stalkers, they want the rabbit back. Learn my lesson, fucking with groupies, now it's a rap for that. Bitches quick to snitch to them people, hold you a rap for that. She was always sitting on a nigga dream. Back when Diego used to send me my money taped in the magazine. She played with her nose, so I look at her like a dope fiend. Meanwhile, I'm sipping Tahitian, treating promethazine. Meanwhile, I'm running in circles, trying to be more commercial. Rapper nigga scared to collab with me, I'm too controversial. I say fuck them niggas, suck a dick. He might record it if the boy don't support it, you just a fucking lick. Lately I've been focused on movies and not the music, underrated. But I still feel like I ain't got shit to prove. These niggas hate it. 7-figure bank statements ain't no illusion. Boy, you stepped on it, my story ain't never been convoluted. It's the Kane train, 100% fresh off the lip. Chopper shot wet, nothing but net. I hear the switch. Should be posting anniversaries about the day you got hit, nigga. Made him twerk it, bullets got his body shaking. Have a nigga mama saying,
That line is fucking cold. That shit's cold. Have a person's mama saying, you know what today is. Oh my god.
On to the next shit, big nigga.
That's just a quick little shit talking track right there. Holy shit. That was pretty wild. They'll be posting anniversaries about the day you got hit. Made him twerk it. Bullets got his body shaking. Have a person's mama saying, you know what today is. Holy shit. Like, most of the time when there's these references to persons or, you know, specific situations that aren't made clear, I'm like, I wonder who he's talking about. I don't want to know now. Like, no, just stay way the fuck out of this. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. That's crazy. All my baby mamas is stalkers. They want the rabbit back. Learned my lesson with fucking with groupies. Now it's a rap for that. Now I wonder if he means like wrap it up or it's a rap as in that's the end of filming, we're all done type of a thing. Or it could be both. Who knows? Well, no. It couldn't be both in that situation. Bitch is quick to snitch to them people. You a rat for that. She always shitting on a person's dreams. That's, I mean... God, I hope anybody who's in any kind of relationship, whatever it is, superficial or otherwise, do not give energy to people who shit on your dreams. No. Dreams are hard enough to come by as it is. Don't hang around people that make it harder. No. Back when Diego used to send my money taped in a magazine, she played with her nose, so I look at her like a dope fiend. Meanwhile, I'm running in circles trying to be more commercial. Rapper people scared to collab with me. I'm too controversial. I say, fuck him, suck a dick. He might record it. If the boy don't support it, you're just a fucking lick. See, this feels like a direct reference to... I know, he's made some references to, being slept on, overlooked, that kind of a thing. And I wonder, yeah, you recorded the song, but this other person isn't into it, so no, it doesn't get the approval, essentially. Like, it never gets greenlit, even though it's been recorded. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. I've been focused on movies and not the music. Underrated, but I still feel like I ain't got shit to prove. These people hate it. 7-figure bank statements, ain't no illusion. You stepped on my story, ain't even been convoluted. It's the Kane train, 100% fresh off the lip. Chopper shot wet, nothing but net. I hear the swish. That's a pretty good line right there. I get arrested as long as my enemies rest in piss. I can get arrested. They crossed me, then he lost me. I fucked with him since in a year. I'm going to be on the red carpet, me and my bitch, and they'll be posting anniversaries about the day you got hit. I can't believe this shit. This is crazy. This shit's crazy. Every time they'll be posting. Have his mama saying, you know what today is. Holy shit. It's our anniversary. It's our special day. That's a little too close for comfort for me. I don't even want to know who the fuck he's talking about or what happened. I don't want to know. That's just crazy. All right. Track 7's an interlude, apparently. It's called Nobody Like You. Pops and Misha Chalak? I'll say that? Sure. Track 7, Nobody Like You.
You have one unheard message. First unheard message.
You know, it's crazy. Every time I fucking call you, you can't fucking answer. You never come through. Freddie, you got me so fucked up. You got me so fucked up. Fuck you.
End this message. To delete this message, press 7. Message deleted.
Yep.
First skipped message.
It's me again, motherfucker. Pick up the phone.
Is that the devil? I wonder if that's the devil.
Next message.
You know I'm missing you. You know how I get when I miss you, nigga. Freddie, why you gotta do this? Fucking answer my calls and stop playing with me. Come and get some of this. You know what's up.
Next message.
Oh, you think you gonna get away from me?
I thought that's the devil.
Nope, still here. Try it again.
I'm sorry. I love your little crusty toes.
What? What's the deal with crusty toe?
Message deleted. Next message.
Yeah, this message is for Freddie Gibbs. My name is Bert Burner, and I'm calling in regards to an outstanding debt that you have with the goddamn devil.
Nigga, pick up the fucking phone. Pick up the fucking phone.
Now, clearly, just kind of like a both silly, but also like contextually important. But what I find interesting is the outstanding debt you have with the devil. Because what does that mean? And I'm going to stick to this idea that I've built that might not be true, but here we are, of everything good, evil, things I want to do, things I don't want to do, but I do anyway. It's all woven in, this wrestling with these things that I can't separate. It's almost like it's tattooed into me, like it's just part of me now. And if that part of you carries a debt to the devil, that's an interesting way of thinking about things, you know? I like this this back and forth between this message from the girl and it's the devil and it's the girl and it's the devil. I mean, obviously relating the two directly to each other, which can be, you can take that all kinds of ways. She's the devil herself because she's so evil. Maybe the way she treats him. Maybe the way he treats her. Who knows? Who knows? Obvious reference, to temptation. One thing, I won't talk politics, but one thing that's nice now that the election is over for me is I no longer get tons and tons and tons of spam calls. I used to get easily half a dozen phone calls a day. Easily, and probably 10 spam texts a day. Because I donated once in 2020, the 2020 campaign. I was a big Andrew Yang guy. I really liked Andrew Yang. I donated, I think, $25. Maybe it was $50. Maybe I went ham and donated $50 in like 2019 or something, or 2020 for for that. And my fucking phone has just been on fire ever since, at least for these last couple months. God damn. So never donate to a political party because your phone will never, ever hear the end of it. Nobody, and it's just called Nobody Like You. What's with the crusty toes there? I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Let's keep going. Don't think there's a whole lot to take apart there. I mean, I feel like that's pretty straightforward, but it also feels like an important like breadcrumb to the story we're going to keep going through. Next song is called... Oh, wait. Did I miss? What's going on? This is different. This is 30 girlfriends? What is this? Nobody Like You, Interlude. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So on Spotify, it says 30 girlfriends. This says, yeah. On Spotify, it says 30 girlfriends in parentheses, yeah. So my confusion there. Okay. Track 8 is called Yeah, apparently. But on Spotify, it's called 30 girlfriends. Producers are Pops and Moo Latte. Drop it in. Track 8. Here we go.
You can only die once.
Yeah.
Ha.
Yeah. Mind swingers on the stainless. I copped it all cash for a payment. Man, it's so hard daily being famous. I had to unplug from the matrix. I cop a done, leave a whole sprung. Got a tongue numb when she tasted. Nigga got real pressure with the pill presser. Got a drugstore up in the basement. Yeah. Tool on me. How you let a nigga make a move on me? I don't let a bitch break a rule, cut her off. When I try to be cool, she was cool on me. Yeah. Am I stuck in my ways? I told you I seen everything except for old days. Told that hoe it's a cold game. I can still put a bitch on the bay like the old days. Yeah. Private elevator when I lay her. 30 girlfriends, I'm a player. Hoes choose elect me like the mayor. Party pack just came from Pakistan. Stocking Asian bitches, Jackie Chan. Got 1,000 plans when I land. London hoes just hit me with your sand. Yeah, tool on me. Never let a nigga make a move on me. Fuck with security, bet you I leave out the room. I got every single jewel on me. Yeah, tool on me. Never let a hoe play the fool on me. I don't let a bitch break a rule, cut her off. When I tried to be cool, she was cool on me. She was cool on me. Yeah.
Great production. It's just so clean.
Yeah. Tool on me. Never let a nigga make a move on me. Yeah. Tool on me. Never let a nigga make a move on. Tool on me. Never let a nigga make a move on me. Yeah. Tool on me. Never let a bitch play the fool on me. Yeah.
This section is invoking some emotion here. Fear. To me. A little bit of fear. And I'll explain why I feel that way. Because earlier he said hiding behind this hard shit and misogynist. Or whatever, however it was, right? And now we've got this very beautiful section, this outro. When I tried to cut her off, she was cool on me. Never let a person make a move on me. Never let a bitch play the fool on me. But in this section, he's doing the hard shit and the misogyny, which is something he said earlier was what he hid behind. And now let's go back up into this verse, which is pretty fucking powerful, this verse 2. When you realize this rap shit is unrealistic, I had to take off and just do some more living. I can't lie to kick it. I can't hide the shit that I'm feeling. I'm in here releasing these demons. Can't tell you a secret because shit gets repeated. And how sad is that? Because it sounds like, just by saying that, it sounds like he's saying, I would tell you. I would put it in my music. I would maybe express these things, but then it just gets repeated, and there's certain things I can't let out. I can't let this shit get around. And if I go broke, I'm going to pick up the pieces. I can pick up the pieces. My mommy said, pray and just leave it to Jesus. Yeah, mama said, pray, you the bald-headed Jesus. Since I was a fetus, a person's been sinning, like since the beginning, but I had my reasons. He says it twice. It's almost like he convincing himself, right? That's what I say to myself when I know I'm doing bogus. Every day they can bust, but you only die once. So I'm going to thug till it's over. Got a stash in the vent. The police can't find it. I got the blower by the motor. And I barely be rapping, but when I turn on the flow, I'm a motherfucking poet. If I ever get hit in my shit, tell the finball to keep it motherfucking rolling. Better miss or get sent in this bitch. I'm a big dog, and you know it. Young cocaine. It's so hard daily being famous. Had to unplug from the matrix. Cop a Honda and leave a hoe sprung. Got her tongue numb when she tasted it. Got real pressure with the pill pressure. Got a drugstore up in the basement. I let a person make a move on me. I don't let a bitch break a rule. Cut her off. When I tried to be cool, she was cool on me. Am I stuck in my ways? I told you I've seen everything except for old age. And this could be nothing. Or it could be... you could take this either way. Like, this could be just a throwaway line. This could be something that means nothing to him. Could be a reference to... I've seen everything. I've seen it all. The only thing I haven't seen is old age. But that specific reference to old age is also a reference to and an acknowledgement of people around him dying young. And nobody makes it to old age. And so that could be also an expression of his own fear. Like, am I even going to fucking make it to old age? Will I get to live? Like, is my time coming up? Am I going to be just like them? All the people in my life that have gone away. I can't hide the shit that I'm feeling. I'm in here releasing these demons. This is cool, man. Very cool album. Let's keep going. We're getting closer to the end here. We only got a couple tracks left. I'm looking forward to hearing the last one again. This is Steel Doors, track 9. Benny X is on here, Pops, and Mulate, and I love it. All right, here we go. Track 9, Steel Doors. What a great album so far.
Sheesh. Yeah. Cook.
This whole album, the cover is making more and more sense as we go through this album. Just
Let me
fighting
seal my legacy. For these crackers, artificial intelligence me. Hoes on the dick regularly. Mackin' bitches my specialty. Rabbit pack is my specialty. Neutron I never be. Paranoid cause I was selling Freddie with a snitch nigga right next to me, but I'm still going. Still at the crack house with the steel doors. Nigga, why would I touch my pack when I could just steal yours? That nigga Willie crossed me twice, but I was still loyal. Chevy boys ducking them pigs in that fucking Ford. Chopper blowing. Police ain't gone. I thought that back explore. Heavy automatic gunfire. I'm clapping at the boys. Shootout at it in Indiana. Started in Illinois. TRX. Truckle, they hear me. I rap Tyrannosaurus. Ready to bite a plug out of these niggas. I done made thugs out of these niggas. Hits been paid up, so the grave already dug. Most of these niggas walk through shit, piss in the mud just to get drugs off of these niggas. All this free hating, what it really costs to get some love out of these steel doors. Still at the crack house thugging with
lyrically,
the
I'm cool with it.
Nigga, why would I touch a pack when I can still record? Walk through shit, piss in the mud just to get drugs off of these niggas. All this free hating, what it really costs to get some love out of these niggas.
I'm getting a little bit more used to the beat now.
What it really costs to get some love out of these niggas.
I'm just not a huge fan of it. Like, I like the other songs so much more. It's kind of an awkward beat.
Yeah.
Steel doors.
This is fascinating, man. This part I like. Yeah, this is getting... I've said earlier that it's not necessarily the most like reflective album, but it's starting to feel more that way now. Yeah, odd beat. Maybe it'll grow on me with more listens. Let me seal my legacy for these crackers. Artificial intelligence me. There's some. That's a great thing to just toss in, because if you're at a point in your life where you're looking at your career, I know Freddie Gibbs is a little bit older. I don't know how old he is specifically, but he's a little bit older. And you feel like you've been rapping forever, and you're overlooked and slept on, and no one cares about what you're doing. And maybe you're starting to pursue other things like movies and shows like he's talking about a bit. And maybe even too, if you're still just doing, the coke game or whatever. And now you're in this situation where, shit, now they're going to just start doing AI music. Like, I already don't trust these people at labels, you know? I already don't trust these people who are just trying to screw me over and take my money with bad record deals. And they overlook me anyway. And then I'll record the song and then it won't get released because, you know, the higher ups don't approve it or whatever. And people won't do guest verses because they think I'm too controversial. Like, you just start thinking about all these things about the rap game. And now here comes AI to add into it. And it just gets to a point where you probably start to think, you know, this shit ain't worth the fucking hassle anymore. And like, yeah, you may think I'm not making it and whatever, but you know, like you said in one of the songs, I got 7 figures in my bank account. It starts to turn into one of those things. I don't need this shit, you know? Let's talk about seal my legacy. You know, I don't know anything about Freddie Gibbs and what he does in terms of social media and what he talks about and what his future is with music and stuff. But I wonder if he's getting to a point where he's thinking, you know what, I'm gonna wrap this shit up. Maybe. And you know, the drug game is, I mean, I don't know anything about that shit left or right, but it's just fascinating to hear, you know, paranoid because I was selling Fetty with a snitch person right next to me. Yeah, that's a reason to be paranoid. You've got a snitch right next to you while you're doing that shit. TRX trucks with the Hemi. I read the Tyrannosaurus. What truck is this? I've seen this before. I've seen the truck. I don't remember what company makes that truck, but I've seen the truck. It's kind of a cool looking truck. You know, the steel doors. This outro is pretty fascinating. What's it really cost to get some love out of these people? What does it really cost to get some love? And it's talk about steel doors. And of course, steel doors is to keep people out, you know, so they can't break in. But also, if you're keeping people out, you're also locking yourself in. There's 2 ways to look at that steel door. And then you get this devil voice. The trap is a revolving door with steel doors. So you're either in or you're out. That's kind of what that's implying there. And, you know, if you're thinking about the rap game and getting out, and then maybe he's thinking about the trap game and getting out. But what if he's thinking about how doing these things allows him access to some of his temptations? The devil's got his back. I got you. You know, I just want you to enjoy some of this coke that you've got here. We've got mad bitches all over here. And, you know, there's a spiritual fight happening here. But I don't even want to say spiritual. There's something more. It's almost like a personal reckoning. And this cover is making fucking absolute sense now. Is Freddie fighting his demons, man? He's fighting his demons. And you think about the title of the album, You Only Die Once. I don't really know how to take that. But it's starting to feel like, I'm thinking, the word that's popping in my mind is retirement. Retirement. And if you walk away, you walk away. And there's some real literal context of dying, obviously, but also I feel like I'm listening to a guy who's really starting to think about, what the fuck do I want to do with the rest of my life? What do I really want? Do I want to see, I've seen everything except old age. Do I want to see old age? Because if I do, I need to make some decisions in my life. You know, no more, oh shit, I had my reasons, or whatever it was, right? When he's trying to justify himself, when he called himself being bogus. And I also feel like I'm listening to a guy who probably has the opinion of, if I walk away, I walk away. I close the steel door and I'm out. I'm on the outside now and I don't go back in. Maybe. But this outro, I mean, you don't know what's on either side. Trust me, Freddie. So what's it gonna be? Standing by the steel door, wait for a chance. Will you dodge the traps and kick down the doors of steel? Life's about choices and breaking the doors of steel. Which one are you gonna do? Let's keep going. There's 4 tracks left. I really fucking enthralled at this point. Track 10's called Walk It Off. Producer is 454. You know, beat wise, I wasn't really into steel doors, but maybe it'll grow on me. All right, here we go.
You can only die once.
You feel me? Yeah. See, you niggas doing the devil's work, you know what I'm saying? Never let a nigga rest, leave him stressed, about to get bang, yeah. They want us, you know, and they want us to be against each other, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want me to fuck you up, want me to kill you. And you want me to do it too, so I'm gonna fucking do it, nigga. Let's do it, yeah. A nigga get his marbles regardless. Got a job in the mob cause I'm heartless. Selling dog in that hard out apartments. I'm finna go legit, I'm flipping stocks on the market. The taste for the right blow. Taxing niggas out the game when the price low. I keep my hands to myself, I don't fight hoes. A bitch will fuck around and take a nigga life goes. When she was talking out of turn, told the goofy hoe to knock it off. Hit the street and break a nigga pocket off. All that pussy popping, you ain't popping off. Hit it from the back, give me top just to top it off. Gunning from my spine, told the goofy nigga knock it off. Fuck around and maybe let his 100 off. Seen him on that podcast popping off. Shot him in his so that pussy nigga walk it off. Dollars off every key, the blow fee. The blood never called back, the dough free. Tell the feds I ain't doing shit, I'm blow free. Have them dollars screaming rest in peace, the Mo 3. Nigga, yeah. I never let a nigga rest, leave him stressed, about to get him back, yeah. Yeah. I'm in the Hummer for the summer with the best. Couple dollars off every key, the blow fee. The blood never called back, the dough free. Tell the feds I ain't doing shit, I'm blow free. Freddie came, Mr. Rabbit, I got it, they know me. From the GI to the wreck, I was thinking the dope fiend. Tell the feds I ain't trapping, I'm rapping, I'm blow free. Fuck the yak, I used to sip the act, the codeine. I'm in dollars yelling, rest in peace, the Mo 3, nigga, yeah. Rest in peace, my nigga. Yeah.
Telling you, nigga, you need to come on in. Come on in. I'm gonna take you to the land of milk and honey, nigga.
I'm for the summer with the best, extra, yeah.
You know, one thing that's tough, right, is I sit down with these and I have these experiences. And it's my experience. But my experience doesn't mean it's even close to being accurate as to what's necessarily being expressed by the artists, you know. I've seen interviews. Schoolboy Q had an interview. I think it was Elsie, not Elise. And he was talking about, you know, she asked him, what do you do when it's out? And he's like, I pretty much stay away from the internet and stuff. Like, don't look at stuff. Because he said, people just say so much shit. And some of it, he said, you get so much like, you know, people just talking shit or whatever. But also, like, there are people who are like too into it and too excited over it. And they're like, and this was like, well, this is just as crazy as the people talking shit about like people reading in all these extra things and all that stuff. And I say all that because I know I'm reading in my own, you know, my own perspective, my own interpretation, whatever. And so I'm probably more wrong than right, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. But this song, coming after that previous song, Steel Doors, and just kind of feeling this idea of, I got to make a decision, but then walk it off, like, it almost feels like a procrastination. Like, here's this decision that's right in front of me, and I see it, and maybe it makes me a little uncomfortable. Maybe I don't want to think about it. Maybe I don't want to make the decision. Maybe I'm trying to put it off. And so by putting it off, I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to walk it off. I'm not going to worry about it. Now, that's probably not entirely true because talking about, you know, shot him in the head, told him to walk it off. But it kind of feels that way for me. People are doing the devil's work. You know what I'm saying? Never let them rest. Leave them stressed. They want us to be against each other. Motherfuckers want me to fuck you up. They want me to kill you. And you want me to do it too. So I'm going to motherfucking do it. Gets his marbles regardless. Got a job in the mud because I'm heartless. Selling dog in the heart out apartments. I don't really know. Finna to go legit. I'm flipping stocks on the market. The taste for the right blow. Taxing people out of the game when the price is low. I keep my hands to myself. I don't fight hoes. There's an irony there too, right? Like, you know, a bitch will fuck around and take a person's life goals. The irony being, I'm keeping my hands to myself, which is all you're supposed to do to begin with. But he's not doing it to be respectful. He's doing it to not have to deal with all the bullshit that comes with it. Which is like, Okay, I guess that's a start, you know? That's a start. Oh, shit, man. When she was talking out of turn, told that goofy hoe to knock it off. Oh, God. One thing about me, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, or you guys have probably just figured it out, but I find offensive humor to be pretty funny, and that shit's as offensive as fuck. Telling somebody to knock it off because they're talking out of turn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hit the street, break a pocket off, all that pussy popping, you ain't popping off. You know, this is the structure of the song kind of interesting too, because it's just verse, chorus, bridge, bridge. It's just kind of bouncing around, and that's why this song to me feels like avoiding a decision. I'm just gonna distract myself with these things. Another line that really stands out to me too is "Tell the feds I ain't trapping, I'm rapping, I'm blow free," which is another aspect of concern to have, right? If you're in the rap game, well, I mean, who knows, right? You got this concern about dying. Maybe you want to reach old age. Maybe you're thinking about getting out of this whole thing to begin with. Another reason to get out would be because the feds are breathing down your fucking neck, you know? And it's like, you know what? It'd be nice, especially too in this song. Never let a person rest. Leave them stressed. About to gangbang. Now, maybe I misunderstood this the first time. I thought he's talking about somebody else. Maybe he's talking about himself. It could be both. Maybe this is how he feels with the feds. They never let him rest. He's always stressed out when he's about to go gangbang. He's always stressed out because of the feds. Maybe. He doesn't explicitly say that. It could be something that's in addition to what's going on. Got it for my spot. Told that goofy person, knock it off, took their guns and then changed their watches off. Seen him on the podcast popping off. Shot him in his head, told him walk it off. Rest in peace to MO3 out in Dallas, screaming that. I don't know who that is. Then we can roll into the outro and a little bit more devil going on. Freddie, I'm telling you, you need to come on in. I'm going to take you to the land of milk and honey. All right, let's keep going. The next track is called Ruthless. It's track 11. The producers are Ben Lambo and Pops. Drop it in track 11. I like Walk It Off quite a bit.
Check it. That game stupid. Wrist game stupid. Whip game stupid. To tell the truth, when I break up, I throw the set, tuck the thumb, and I chunk the bitch to deuces. Hoes don't make it easy, but I remain ruthless. Crazy when I drop, they got an insane amount of options. Cherry red to dropping pilot like I'm straight up out of Bompton. I don't be fucking around on the gram, these hoes be watching, they be stalking. If I put you on this spot, you can bring your partners. Ain't no talking. And it ain't like I got shit to hide. Bitches know I'm trying to smash. She just trying to get a bag. If I wasn't rapping, I'd still be coming down on Candy Slab. Told her if the internet crashed, you just be selling that. Louis bags, Prada boots. I show too much love to the strippers, scammers, and prostitutes. Left they other kids to come fuck with me, irresponsible. Couple bad draft picks on the team will fuck up your roster, but I straight release a bitch. Tell her hoe to clean out a locker, bitch, you stupid. Neck game stupid. Wrist game stupid. Whip game stupid. To tell the truth, when I break up, I throw the set, tuck the thumb, and I chunk a bitch to deuces. Hoes don't make it easy, but I remain ruthless. Neck game stupid, wrist game stupid, whip game stupid. To tell the truth, when I break up, I throw the set, tuck the thumb, and I chunk a bitch to deuces.
I did. Wrist game stupid, neck game stupid, stupid bitches. Niggas love stupid shit. Why niggas wanna make negative connotations out of stupid shit? So you gotta be thankful for that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I remain.
So this is fascinating to me too, man. Because when he's cracking all this stuff off, I mean, it's a great shit-talking track, right? But at the same time, when he's cracking this stuff off, I don't pick up any joy in this, you know? It doesn't feel like he's having fun in this expression here. Hoes don't make it easy, but I remain ruthless. It feels like a guy who's getting a little tired of being ruthless. Because wouldn't it be nice? Because there's a song, we were back a couple tracks ago talking about how do we get some love out of these people? How do we get some love out of these people? Just pondering that question. And now it's almost like reflection of himself. How do I get love out of me? Well, first thing I got to do, if I want to express love, maybe if I want to feel love, I got to, first step is I got to stop being so fucking ruthless, right? But at the same time, this line about if the internet crashed, you'd just be selling ass. Oh my God. I mean, I like this. I ain't got shit to hide. Bitches know I'm trying to smash. She's just trying to get a bag. If I wasn't rapping, I'd still be coming down on Candy Slab. Told her if the internet crashed, you'd just be selling ass. Like this very transactional relationship, which is not love. A transactional relationship is not love. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have a transactional relationship. Perfectly fine. As long as both parties understand the terms and they agree, have a blast. But that ain't love. That ain't love. And neither is being ruthless. But in this game that he's describing, ruthlessness sounds like a requirement. Crazy when I dropped, I got an insane amount of options. Cherry red, the drop Impala, like I'm straight out of Bopton. I don't be fucking around on the gram. These hoes be watching, they be stalking. If I put you on this flight, you can bring your partners. Ain't no talking. Just shut up. Just sit there quietly on the plane ride, please. Oh my God. Louis bags, Prada boots. I showed too much love to the strippers, scammers, and prostitutes. Left their other kids to come fuck with me. Irresponsible. Messy hoe, I just had to hit the block and then follow you. Wonder why I'm still dodging you. You're stupid. Hit the block and then follow you. I feel like this is a combination of internet and in the literal sense. To tell the truth, I put my trust in groupie hoes. I'm disgusted as shit how I was moving. So this right here, this kind of supports my own little claim of he's not happy with this situation. Don't get shot up by Cupid. That shit'll make you foolish. So don't fall in love with these hoes. Don't fall in love with these hoes. To tell the truth, when I break up, I throw the set, tuck the thumb, and I chuck a bitch the deuces. Hoes don't make it easy, but I remain ruthless. I'm so tired of these hoes, riding for these hoes. Everybody know you a slut, and I'm siding with these hoes. Family first. Don't let shit get divided by these hoes. Crazy when I copped her. Go to her page. This bitch a monster. Petty Freddie. Oh, it's a back to bologna steak from lobster. Couple bad draft picks on the team will fuck up your roster. But I straight release the bitch. Tell the hoe to clean out her locker. I kind of like this. It's harsh as fuck, but I like how that's worded. Well done. Poetry. Pure poetry. And then the devil, again. You need to remain stupid. This whole fucking thing. Remain here. You can't go back to that shit. That's stupid. Stay here with me, Freddie. But I remain. And I love this whole like stutter on the end. Like it's skipping. But I remain. Like he's trying to break out of this loop, but he can't. He's stuck in this loop. Let's go to track 12, which is Origami. Producers are Coleman and Benny X. Dropping in track 12.
No demonstration at all in the streets.
Yeah.
No one against us. Against me for what? Because I am not present.
But
they love me, all my people with me. They love me all.
But if they do love you,
they will die to protect me, my people.
Libyan leader Gaddafi.
750S, Bruce Wayne, crazy bat shit. I put all the jokers in the smoker, it's a rap, bitch. Still feel the pressure and the tension from my past tense. Gunshots, mama crying, needs the sounds of blackness. Tears hit my pillow as I lay in the dark. Broken soul, but I mastered turning pain into art. Fuck that, I mastered turning cane into heart. I showed my homies how to rap and ship it to theyself and break it apart. Bitch, I done shot it out with the best in them, buried all the rest of them. I be on resource while my little niggas resort to violence. Rapid vision radiate niggas like I see ultraviolet. Cut my last bitch, let her eat the meat and she toss the salad. Put the bitch in the Uber black cause I kill her over kindness. Yeah, roll treatment for my niggas sliding. Yeah, raw oak, I told them hold the diamonds. Blackball me niggas, they label me like a fucking problem. Try to hold me back, but I'm breaking through like a buster condom. 16th C, bitch, I'm breaking through like a buster bracket. Got millions in the bank and I still feel like a slave. My real life, yo, entertainment, these bills gotta get paid. I was in the DeVille, chopping on blades, man. I miss my nigga Sodi, I still remember them days, yeah. And I miss my nigga Sodi, I still remember them days, yeah. Just a young nigga sitting on millions trying to get paid,
Wow.
And I miss my nigga Sodi, I still remember them days.
This is incredible. Origami's amazing.
But I stayed on his ass, you know what I'm saying, and stayed in touch with him, lifting his spirit up while he was down, you feel me? He did the same thing when I was down.
Is this Benny X? I'm assuming it's Benny X as the producer
going
tag.
down and do my time. You know what I'm saying? I was able to get him, reach out to him and all that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing ever denied.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's Benny X there. There's no annotation to click on. And it doesn't specify who it is, but I'm assuming that was Benny X. Origami's great. This is fucking great. It's incredible how much he's getting in on a 37-minute album. So Gaddafi, who was basically fucking, we killed him, right? The U.S. we got him out of there. I think we killed him, but he was Libya. I can't remember why we chased him out of there. U.S. foreign policy is always a shit show. 750S Bruce Wayne crazy bat shit. I put all the jokers in the smoker. It's a rat bitch. So good little wordplay there. Still feel the pressure and the tension from my past tense. Gunshots. Mama crying. These the sounds of blackness. Tears in my pillow as I lay in the dark, broken soul. But I mastered turning pain into art. Fuck that, I mastered turning cane into heart. I showed my homies how to rap and ship it to themselves and break it apart. I shot out with the best of them, buried all the rest of them. People stepping in hard pressing. I set the precedent. Give a fuck if you a hard body or a god body. I play with paper like origami, a homicidal hobby. That's some great shit right there. And your mommy, your baby mama, just a hobby. Hit it and I blocked her on Twitter. That bitch will never find me. Put you in the wall like The Wire. Family will never find them. So is that a reference to the season where they were, it was, what was it? What's that girl's name? Snoop? She was great. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant character. Brilliant acting. And they were putting the bodies in the abandoned houses. I think that was like season 3 or 2 or 3 or something. I need to watch The Wire again. I'm going through The Sopranos again because it's been forever. I'm slowly watching The Sopranos again, which has been super fun. But then I'll go back to The Wire again. Ops can't do a show in my area. Got the hood behind me. On the fin, I got the hood behind me. Let me bust a friend wide open. Guess she was open-minded. Hit her on the side, but she broke the code when she broke the silence. I be on resorts while my little peoples resort to violent. Rabbit vision radiate people like I see ultraviolet. I can't say this with a straight face. I cut my last bitch, let her eat the meat if she tosses the salad. Oh my God, man. Oh God. Blackballed me. They labeled me a fucking problem. Tried to hold me back, but I'm breaking through like a busted condom. 16 seed, bitch. I'm breaking through like a busted bracket. Big money. Let's see. Where was the other one? Well, smashing this peons, money on the table. Still remember them. Where was it? Here we go. Got millions in the bank, and I still feel like a slave. My real life, your entertainment. These bills got to get paid. Oh, man. This does feel like a bit of a personal reckoning, this album. And it's done in such a great way of this just feels very personal. But it's great because it's not like overly emotional. And in the being the not overly emotional, it makes it feel very real. It just feels like a guy, and he even said this earlier in the album, just staring in the mirror, really looking at himself. And he's not, and it's like clear-minded too. It's not swept up in emotion. It's not depressed. It's not angry. It's just a full accounting. And I say a reckoning because it's almost like you think about an interview, a job interview. You know, people will do like practice interviews to prepare. I feel like this is his own practice interview before God, before judgment, actual judgment. That's what this feels like. It's pretty fucking wild, man. And the whole time, the devil is just there. That's the outro, man. Or no. I'm sorry. This was Benny X, not the devil. I saw the italics, and so I slipped back. And he's missing people. I still remember them days, trying to get paid. Sitting on millions, trying to get paid. And then Benny X got in here. I'm assuming this is him because the producer tag is all up in here. He's talking about, he was there for me and I was there for him when he was down, lifting his spirit up and helping each other out. Let's go to the final song, which I've heard on the set. I already don't remember it, but now I get to spend some time with the lyrics. We'll wrap up the album. You Only Die Once. Final track. Here we go.
Yeah. Check. Yeah. Turn me up third. Yeah. Goddamn, they done got Diddy. I used to look up to that nigga, even when that nigga Pac dissed him. I wonder if he paid off Pac killers. I wish them niggas in LA ain't never pop big. When you die, they ain't got shit for your moms. They rather ice their neck out. Rest in peace to rich homie Quan. You was too young to check out. Industry wasn't checking for Gary. I feel like I was left out. Now I spit these raps in my trailer. I gotta report the set now. Yeah. I almost gave it up. That was the truth. Get out my feelings and got back in the booth. I'm sitting solo up in Sam's, throwing racks in the booth. Drunk driving a 911 like it's accident proof. The Lord be walking with me. Sometimes he carried me like a child through all these pistols, powder and pounds. Vanna White, they buying vows. She think we going out to eat our mouths. Sauce 6, wing that hoe. Can't expose a rat to shit they never seen before. Bitch fucked up my birthday trip, man, why I bring that hoe? You bitch. Goddamn, they done got Diddy. Yeah, I wish they never shot up Pac and Biggie. I was gonna retire from rap when I seen that shit with Nipsey. Crazy when that shit hit your peers, that shit be hitting different. Yeah, shit be stressing me incredibly. Yeah, no more summers with Frankie Beverly. Gotta praise the gods while you walking with them. Sponto passed right after Father's Day, I was talking with them. Man, what the fuck? I wish them niggas in LA ain't never pop big. When you die, they ain't got shit for your moms. They rather ice their neck out. Rest in peace to rich homie Quan. You was too young to check out. Industry wasn't checking for Gary. I feel like I was left out. Now I spit these raps in my trailer. I gotta report the set now.
That's a great song. The thing about goddamn, they done got Diddy. I wonder what he means by that. Outside of the obvious of P. Diddy's under all these, investigations and charges. Like, I wonder what that means to him. Like, Did he think somebody like Diddy was untouchable? You know, who knows? Like, we on the outside, we just see the news stories and we see, who knows, right? Like, we don't know shit about what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know shit about what's actually happening. And I imagine if you're in the music industry, you hear plenty of rumors that we don't even hear. And so I wonder if it's a thing of, because that's kind of how I take it. Goddamn, they got Diddy. And maybe I thought, you know, he was untouchable. I thought they would never get him. If they got him, they could get anybody. You know, they being probably the feds in this situation. You know, I used to look up to them even when Pac dissed him. I wonder if he paid off Pac's killers. I wish them people in LA had never popped Biggie. And he's rattling off all these guys that died, man. You should see the other chicken. Sorry, my brain's all over the place, so I'm having a hard time. Now I spit these raps in my trailer. I got to report to the set now. I almost gave it up. That was the truth. Got out of my feelings and got back in the booth. So he was almost done with rap. But man, maybe in this album, I still feel like he's on the fence, honestly. Who knows? Or maybe he's just kind of like going through that in the album. Drunk driving the 911 like it's accident proof. The Lord be walking with me. Sometimes he carries me like a child through all these pistols, powder and pounds, Vanna White, they buy in vials. So that's like, you know, white women, right? I guess, I'm assuming. Sent the flight to pipe her down. I ain't never coming back around. I'm so impatient with them. Got them bitch crying. And Diego DM like, baby, please don't go. I make a bitch walk down the hill, run them keys back home. I don't know what that keys. It's like car keys or drug key, like kilos. I don't know. Who knows? I heard she's doing scam nows. Police, they released that hoe. Couldn't afford the BBL, so she released it. Delete it. I treat that hoe. She think we're going out. I'm mild sauce 6 wing now. So we're just getting some wings. Can't expose a rat to shit they've never seen before. Bitch fucked up my birthday trip. Why I bring that up? Goddamn, they done got Diddy. I was going to retire from rap when I seen that shit with Nipsey. So Nipsey Hussle, who I haven't listened to yet. Victory Lap is an album people talk about. Crazy when that shit hits your peers. It should be hitting different. It should be stressing me incredibly. No more summers with Frankie Beverly. Gotta praise the gods while you're walking with them. And I'm assuming that means the people who are around you. Spanto passed right after Father's Day. I was talking with them. What the fuck? When I die, put me on a chain, ice your neck out. Rest in peace, young Dolph. He's too young to check out. I left a legacy up in this bitch before I left out. You know, I was talking about wrestling with yourself and trying to make decisions, and it seems like maybe he's going to quit, and it really kind of like a reckoning of his own life. But what's brilliant about it is it feels like we're right back where we started. All of these things are woven into him. And while it's I mean, he says right here he's going to quit. He almost quit. It almost just feels like he can't quit, and not in the sense of lifestyle or anything like that, but it's just, this is who he is. This is who he is. And so maybe the whole thing of you only die once and this cover of fighting your demons and stuff, it almost feels like, you know, that's my life. That's what my life is. That's what my life will be. And that's how it'll all go down. And that's what I'll leave behind. I fought my demons. And it was a fight. It's a fight. But at the same time, you know, it's a fucking cool album, man. Like, there's some regret in there, but it's not, he's not drowning under the weight of all of it. You know, it's just, there's this, you know, it would have been nice if maybe it could have been different, but at the same time, that doesn't really much matter, does it? Because here I am. Here's how it all went down. There ain't no going back. Can't change things. Fascinating fucking album. Great cover. God, the cover is perfect. perfect. Because he's fighting. That's it. And he doesn't even look, honestly, he doesn't even look that stressed on it, on the fight, on the cover while fighting. He's just, I gotta punch this demon down. I gotta punch this demon down. I gotta fucking knock this demon down again. And all the while he knows it'll be back. It'll be back. And you know what'll happen? When it comes back, I'm gonna punch it down again. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that quite a bit. I like that quite a bit. Especially too, you know, I love an emotional album or emotional songs. Or you guys have seen me getting emotional before. I mean, it's no big deal. I think it's important. I think crying is as important as laughter. Now, that doesn't mean you have to cry as much as you laugh, obviously, but I think the amount of importance is there. Like, imagine going through life, people telling you, you cannot laugh. You can never laugh. You're not a man if you laugh. Like, that's ridiculous, right? Laughter is very important. Crying, when necessary, is very important. When appropriate. You know, you don't want to cry over everything, right? Obviously. And sometimes, I don't know, when I get really, 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 really tired, I'll just, like, what the fuck am I crying about? My emotions get a little ridiculous, right? But this one, man, it's just, it's an assessment. It's like an auditor. I already said it. It's like a reckoning. It's like his own personal reckoning. It's like he's going through his own paperwork before it all gets handed up to God and it's all said and done. That's what this album feels like. And it's like when he goes on trial for final judgment, he wants to know everything he's going to be charged with beforehand, so that when he's sitting there in front of the judge, there's no surprises. And he can maybe not necessarily explain everything he did, but he can own it. He can own it. Yeah, I did that. I did that. I didn't want to, but I did that. Yes, that's true. I did that. Yeah. I was ruthless. And I did all these things. That's what this album feels like. Ownership. Ownership of a reckoning. Huh. Good shit, man. Good shit. Good shit. Great beats too, except for Steel Doors. I wasn't really into Steel Doors. We'll see if that grows on me. But the rest of this was fucking great. Really enjoyed that. All right, y'all. There you go. That's Freddie Gibbs. I look forward to reporting back on this one in a couple of weeks with review / additional thoughts. Okay. Take care. We'll see you soon.